I killed my own clothing brand. Yeah, so exactly how it sounds. I deleted everything. Months of work gone, designs, names, all of it, because it just wasn't me anymore. It was called rules, and I just simply outgrew it. And instead of forcing something I didn't believe in, I scrapped everything completely, and now I'm starting from zero. No hype, no talks, no internet, no safety net, just me and building something real. And this is the start of a new beginning, my brand Dissocier, and I'm documenting everything. So I ran a brand called Rules a while ago, and the reason I killed it all, you're probably wondering, is because I did pretty much everything wrong. And I was very impatient. I didn't have the I didn't have the time, but I didn't want to wait the time for manufacturers, so I tried to do everything myself. I created very simple and minimalistic pieces, and not that there's nothing wrong with minimalistic and simple, but it was just everybody was doing the same thing, but I kind of just copied designs. I never really made anything that was special and meant to me, and I never connected with the audience as well as other brands did, and that's kind of what set me apart from a lot of people. I tried to just make designs myself, stupid designs. I used ChatGPT and I used AI to try and create me designs that just didn't work, because ChatGPT doesn't really know exactly what you're looking for. They're not you, so it's not gonna please you the way you're looking at it. If I want to do it successfully, and if I want it to make me millions and millions of dollars, I have to do it correct. And I have to be impatient. I have to be patient, because I guarantee most brands didn't start making money in the first, I bet they didn't start making $100,000s of dollars in the first 2 months of their brand, in the first 6 months of their brand, probably. I created everything wrong, and I did everything wrong, and instead of just rebranding it, and just like switching off of where I left off, I just decided to kill the whole thing and rebrand all from scratch, which is what I'm doing now. So the first thing we need to come off is obviously a name. Now, your name, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing, about starting your brand, because it needs to be something that is obviously gonna like mean something to your pieces, but also you want it to have a meaning behind it. You want it to mean something to you so that you can connect to your audience with it. If you just generate a random name, you're not really going to be able to connect with your audience on the way that you would really want it to. And so the name that I've been thinking of, that I've rocked for a while, is Dissocier. So I've been thinking about Dissocier. Now, Dissocier pretty much means dissociation in French. What I did is I went and Google Translate and... Alright, next thing, logo. Now, your logo also wants to mean something to you, because you want it to generate something with your name. Obviously, you don't want your name to be Dissocier and the letter, you want your brand to be a letter and the letters R, or the letters S, or the letters A. You just don't want that. So the logo that I came up with, that I also have used it in the past a couple times on one of my old pieces, I used it, is this right here. So this is my logo. I'm in Adobe Illustrator right now. I would very much invest in this and take a look and take the time learning Adobe Illustrator, Procreate, Photoshop, and Adobe Premiere, because those are very, very, very good softwares for running a brand. Not really just running a brand, but just creating in general. And so this logo I generated, honestly, doesn't it doesn't have a meaning to me, like a specific meaning. It's just more to draw the audience's eyes away, or not away, to. It's to draw the audience to my pieces, or you see that logo on something and you're like, okay, I know whose piece that is because of that logo. I can recognize Capri has that logo, Omni World has that logo, and though there's some very nice, and obviously even if you see it, it's like, okay, that's Capri, I already know that's Capri. Oh, that's Omni World, I already know that's Omni World. Oh, that's Misunderstood, I already know that's Misunderstood. You know what I mean? So this is the logo that I came up with. Designing. One of the things that a lot of people struggle on when running a brand is designing, especially for people that want to personally design their brands. And I see lots of content on stuff on TikTok of just pieces for people, or like you'll see videos of clothing brands and then you go in the comments and there'll be tens of thousands of people. Oh, rate my brand 1 out of 10. Oh, do you like my brand? Oh, look on my page and see my brand. And then you go to their page and it's a shirt with 2 words on it, just white and black. That's simply no extra to it, no like personal anything to it, just a couple words, maybe a couple motivation words, just a white t-shirt, white plain t-shirt. So for designing, I obviously do use Procreate. So I also use Procreate, and I have been designing on Procreate for like about a year now, because I've taken probably about a 6 to 7 shut up month break just designing so I can learn how to design for my brand. But I realized that like you can't really get to your fullest extent, and it's like I'm gonna take 2 weeks designing 1 pair of pants or 1 hoodie or 1 t-shirt, but I can go and hire a designer who can design me a t-shirt or pants or hoodie in like 24 to 48 hours. And so that's kind of really the type of route I'm going to be going on with this brand. I do design myself a lot, and sometimes I do like to design, but I also like to design as like a rough draft and get a real designer to do something for me, because they can really put in that work. Like they can do it the best. That's their job. I'm a type of a leopard print type of guy. So I have designs like this, which you have Dissocier in the black cursive wrapping around the jeans. I actually just made this a couple of days ago, so I still haven't made the back pair of it. But yeah, double-waisted black leopard. These simple black leopard double-waisted sweats. There's a lot of stuff. I have this, but I turned it into something like a lot more. Broken Promises beanie. This is probably gonna be one of my biggest pieces. It's a lot more designed like this. This is just a rough draft. My designer made this a lot more better. But the Broken Promises beanie is definitely gonna be a very big thing. And yeah, but let's cut to the chase. All right, so we're now on my brand page. This page was my rules account, but I just switched it. See, this is my rules hoodie, 522. It did pretty good, you know what I mean? All right, now we're on my main account. So with this, what I do, you can even see the whole feed and the search bar is filled with things. So I'm over here, I'll literally type in .std or just clothing brand designing. I personally like to use .std, as STD stands for studio, and search that up and you'll get hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of just different designers. You go to profiles, and now on you literally just, it's searching, but literally just scroll on and on and on. One of my personal favorite designers is number 1, this guy right here. I've got some stuff from him. You can even see these jeans. These jeans actually are very cool. Hold on, are these sold out? They are not sold out. So what you're gonna do is I just go and I save everything that I like, because those jeans are very, very, very nice. And just go through picking like stuff around your niche, you know, and stuff that you would like. Go on Pinterest, try and find yourself some examples. And you can do custom, you can do pre-made, sorry. Pre-made is pretty much just go on this, boom, I like this. Normally they have codes. If they don't have codes, then you just go to him and I send a screenshot of this, or I just press this and I send it to him. But some people will have codes. I did reach out to a couple people earlier. Let's check these DMs. So this is a studio designer that I guess he's reaching out to me. We will, let's, you know what, let's see what he wants to say. Let's add him to that primary. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, how's it going? Just to be gender neutral. Wait for that response. And now, so I reached out to a couple people this earlier, how much code 44. So in a lot of these, in the bottom, they'll always say code, they'll have codes. This one's code 044. I really like these, they're quarter sweats, so I reached out to him about it. All right, so pretty much where I left off. Oh, look at that, somebody actually just responded to me. So one of the guys that I reached out for this hoodie actually just reached and responded to me. I'm just gonna move this camera up just a little bit. Boom, just like that. 60 is very, very, very good, especially in brand and designing. My camera's bugging out, but even especially in brand and designing, 60 is very good. So I'm just gonna reach out to him. I'm just gonna say 60 sounds great. How do you do your payments? And yeah, pretty much once you've done that, once you've looked at everything, yo, this camera's still bugging out. There we go. All right, so yeah, so pretty much simply when you're done all that, just wait for those responses, and I'm gonna hit you guys with this response, and when we get that hoodie back next time I see y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and next